The inhabitants of the small, modern village of Venusganj were glued to their television sets watching the evening news. Nobody noticed a streak of light that appeared in the southern part of the sky near the hills. The streak of light soon turned into a ball. The ball landed in the garden of a house on the outskirts of the village. The ball-like spacecraft remained still for some time. Then a hatch opened at the top. A moment later, a spider-like creature clambered out of the hatch and dropped onto the grass. Close by was a stone statue of a bespectacled man that had one hand on its waist while the other held a flower. When the alien creature saw the statue, it became still, examining the statue with its beady eyes. The next moment, it became a replica of the statue with the same shirt and shorts and wore the same pair of spectacles. But there was one difference. The copy did not have human legs. It approached the lit porch of the sprawling house. It stopped for a second when it heard a dog bark. The creature scurried on and looked for a way to enter the house. A robot-like figure opened the door. In the dim light of the porch, its body gleamed. With folded hands, it greeted the visitor.
Namaste.
It was the robot housekeeper.
Namaste.
Said the alien creature imitating the robot.
Please sit down, sir.
Said the robot, pointing to a sofa in the living room.
Would you like to have a drink?
The alien creature hesitated.
I am eager to know how living beings, I mean people like you, live here.
It said carefully.
You want to know all about me? Well, I'm programmed for several functions. I cook food, wash dishes, and take Jimmy for a walk. My main food is electricity, and once in a year, I'm overhauled at the workshop.
The alien creature nodded and asked.
Can I take a look around your house? I want to see how you live.
At your service, sir.
Said the robot.
Please follow me.
After its inspection of the house, the creature headed for the front door.
I have to leave now, thank you.
It said.
Won't you wait for the doctor and his family?
Asked the robot.
I think they should be arriving any moment now.
No, I think I have seen enough to report. I have to go.
In a short while, the sphere glowed orange and took off. Instead of falling down like a meteor, the orange ball streaked up into the sky to vanish forever. When the Sonys returned, the robot told the doctor about the strange visitor who had left neither its name nor a message. So Dr. Sony pressed a button on the robot's chest. Immediately, a screen lit up, and on it flashed the image of the visitor from the robot's computer memory. Dr. Sony was dumbstruck. It was the face of his father. He had never believed in ghosts. The robot was probably playing a trick. Dr. Sony and his family were laughing about the trick, and miles away the spherical spacecraft was racing away from Earth at tremendous speed. Its sole occupant, the spider-like creature, was dictating a report to its home station on a planet near Betelgeuse.
The living beings of the third planet around this star, locally called the Sun, are peculiar. They eat and drink electricity and are made of metal. Their pets are, however, organic beings which howl and bark at you. Rather a curious planet to have two totally different types of beings. But then, the universe is such a bizarre place.